Good evening. My name is Robert Thornton, College of Arts and Sciences, class of '77. And on behalf of Ms. Leah McIntosh and her family, I'd like to extend her sincere and heartfelt appreciation to the Oakland University Alumni Board, the Oakland University Black Alumni Affiliate, and to the entire Oakland University community for your selection of her late husband, Glenn McIntosh, as an Oakland University Honorary alum. She is extremely grateful for this prestigious recognition and for your countless and numerous acts of kindness over the past several months. I have been asked to share brief remarks about my colleague, my brother, and my friend, Mr. Glenn McIntosh, and it pleases me to do so. When Leah McIntosh called me and asked if I would be willing to stand in her stead tonight and bring brief remarks on behalf of Glenn, I was both overwhelmed with joy and emotion. Overwhelmed because not a day goes by that Glenn does not cross my mind, and it always brings fond memories. Glenn was not only a colleague and my fraternity brother, but he was also a genuine friend. I can recall the day many years ago when I received a call from Oakland alum Dr. Janice Green, who was Associate Dean for Education at Wayne State University at the time, and who said to me, "Robert, you should call Glenn McIntosh and encourage him to take the job at Oakland University." Ironically, a couple of days later, I was having lunch with my mentor, Dr. Manuel Pearson, Associate Vice President and Dean of Students at OU, at his request, who also asked me to encourage Glenn to accept the job at Oakland University. The very next day, I received a call from Glenn requesting a meeting with my brother Anthony and myself to discuss his consideration of accepting his offer at Oakland University. It goes without saying that Glenn answered the call to this new ministry, and the rest is history. Suffice it to say that he was the perfect selection, and his legacy of service is forever embedded in OU history, not only because of his professional accomplishments and contributions to the field of higher education, but moreover for who he was as a person and the examples by which he led. Glenn was a humanitarian in every sense. Glenn was always respectful of others, and that respect led with everything he did. He was a gentle and kind spirit who saw value, worth, and potential in everyone he encountered. With Glenn, there were no big I's, little U's. With him, everybody mattered, and he enjoyed letting you know it. He was a master encourager and possessed an uncanny ability to recognize when people needed an emotional or spiritual lift, and he was always willing to provide it. Glenn McIntosh was also an amazing thought partner with whom you could share ideas in their infancy, and he was quick to help you to refine them. He was always viewed the glass as half full, and with him, every circumstance, no matter how challenging, was never a problem, another opportunity to overcome. Glenn would look at you with that $1 million smile of his, and he'd make you believe there was nothing you could not accomplish if you set your mind upon it and committed yourself to it. You know, of Glenn's many pleasing qualities, I think I've always been most impressed with how he engaged and interacted with students. When he was around students, he was in heaven. He never met a stranger. Glenn would connect with a student and then connect them with you if you were present, and he would remind you the students were the reason for every season. Glenn treated every encounter as a teachable moment. He brought a special cultural competence, and he was committed to helping to prepare the next level of generation of leadership. When I think about Glenn's selection for this award, I believe that while he would be most grateful, he would be the first to say, and y'all know that this is not necessary, but then he would pause, he'd offer his genuine thanks, and he'd be a gracious receiver. All of us who knew him knew that he was not self-centered, self-absorbed, or boastful, but one who genuinely got joy from celebrating the accomplishments of others. And although he is not an alum in the regular sense, Glenn McIntosh epitomizes what it means to be an Oakland alum. He has provided high-quality leadership across a litany of areas, and his contributions to the enhancement of student experiences, in my opinion, have been second to none. Glenn has worked tirelessly to build bridges across age, ethnicity, and gender, and he has served as the university's chief unofficial cheerleader for 30-plus years. And his face and his name have become the standard for student excellence. The countless lives he has touched are too numerous to mention, but the impact he has left will be forever cherished. And for these reasons alone, He has earned the title Mr. OU, Distinguished Honorary Alum. To this end, in my humble opinion, this award is both timely and appropriate for such a man as this. If higher education was Glenn McIntosh's calling, then surely Oakland University was his ministry. I believe if Glenn were here today, he might say to us, if you will make your job, a career, your ministry, you will never truly work a day in your life. I leave you with the words of the Reverend Dr. Elijah Benjamin Mays, who said, I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, didn't choose it, didn't seek it, can't refuse it, yet it's up to me to use it. Give account if I abuse it. Oh, I must suffer if I lose it. Just a tiny little minute, yet eternity is in it. God gave Glenn McIntosh a minute, and he used his minute well. God bless you.